What's up, guys? Welcome back to another mobility session. Today we are going to be tackling all this posterior delt, internal and external rotation, so that you can get better movement when going overhead. So all you need is a mobility ball or a lacrosse ball, or worst case scenario, you can do this with the foam roller. But let's show you where we're going to be attacking today. So we're going to be working this posterior delt. So right back here, you can almost find like a bony spot. And we're going to work just above that on the rear side of your shoulder. So let's go ahead and get into that, find that spot there, and then we're going to start off by just getting a little bit of movement. You can get some internal and external rotation of the shoulder. You can kind of roll forwards and backwards, or you can just settle out and breathe. And just let your shoulder dive into it. Whatever feels good for you. Let's go ahead and get a minute of that before we get into some activation work and really trying to strengthen this rotator cuff area. This is always a gnarly piece for every athlete, especially when it comes to getting that shoulder to move properly. Spending some time on this is going to be great for you. We just had a nasty gymnastics piece here from the competitor program and feeling a little juicy back here. Another 10 seconds here and then we'll switch it up, guys. So like I always say, what we're doing whenever we're foam rolling, we're not actually, let's go ahead and change sides. We're not actually breaking up any muscle tissue, but we are getting some input into the central nervous system, telling us to begin to relax this muscle. Because if we can relax the muscle, then we can stretch it. And then when we stretch the muscle, if you don't do the activation after the stretching, it's kind of like writing a paper and then not clicking send. We got to strengthen that in range. Moving side to side, camping out, breathing through your belly, whatever feels best for you on your shoulder. Find a spot. Getting some circles. You get another 30 seconds here. And as always, if you want more time, you can pause the video and spend a little extra time here. Totally forgot to mention the two guests we got. We got Kobe and Kilo in the back here, coaching me up, holding me accountable. Get another 10 seconds. All right, guys. Look at how cute they are. Love them. All right, so first thing we're going to do, guys, I just want to put your legs kind of at a diagonal, and then we're going to work on some posterior delt eccentrics. So I'm going to be clenching my fist, pushing my fist hard into the ground, and then slowly rolling over as far as I can, and then pulling back. You can use your hand for support if you need to, but that's what we got, guys. Pushing this hand into the floor. We're going to get 5 total reps. And just like you train tempo and eccentrics and negatives for muscle work, we're doing the same thing with this posterior delt. We're loading the delt, giving it a good eccentric, and then controlling back. Let's go ahead and get 2 more. Try to take an inhale as you go down. A big exhale as you return. One more time. Pushing that fist into the floor strong. And exhale, return. Let's go ahead and get 5 on the other side. Get those legs at a slight angle. You can put your hands down if you need to. This side feels a little tighter for me. Totally normal for one side to be more difficult than the other. Start to gradually increase the range. First couple reps, this side's not wanting to let me go all the way through full range. Totally normal. Get one more here, guys. And nice. Get a little swig here. So what we're going to work on next, guys, is internal and external. When we think about the front rack position, this is an external position. When we think about things like snatching, or this is internal, this is external. So we're just trying to improve our internal rotation strength. And we're going to do that by this right here. So let's get our legs at that same angle. I want you to keep this posterior delt down. I forgot to mention, if you want to pause the video, go get you a pillow or something so you can rest your head. Otherwise, you have to support your neck up, because we're going to be in this position for a few reps. Now the shoulder, I want you just to take this at a small angle. And then first, we're just going to get 30 seconds of a internal rotation stretch before we actually get into the activation work. I grabbed my shoe for a little neck rest, just because you want your neck to be able to relax and we can actually focus on the shoulder. A lot of times I'll use a yoga block, but let's just take some deep breaths here. Five more seconds. 3, 2. Okay, guys, I want you to stay in this position. Let me show you what we got. I'm going to be pushing my right hand down on my left arm, and my left arm is going to be going this way. So I want, for 10 seconds, let's do a little push and pull action. Let's go ahead and do that now. 10 seconds. I'm pushing down my right arm, and my left arm I'm trying to raise up. 10, 9. Let's do this first set at about 60 to 70%, kind of like you're turning a dial. You're gradually increasing the amount of pressure you're putting. 3, 2, we're going to keep the arm here. 1, take an inhale, and I want to go 10 seconds now where my left arm is now reaching as far as I can down. And go. 10 seconds. Make sure this back shoulder is not coming off the ground. 9, 8. Now this one we want to go 100% effort. There's no ramping. 7, 6, as hard as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's pump out the elbow a couple of times. Floss out those nerves. And then let's try to get a little bit of a wiggle to get a little deeper. Shoulders already starting to open up some. And then contract, pushing down and trying to lift up for 10 seconds. Let's go about 75 to 80% now. Back shoulder still staying down. I'm increasing the amount of pressure I'm putting into the floor. 5, 4, start to press harder. 3, 2, and 1. Take an inhale. And reach 100% effort. 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6. Make sure that back shoulder is staying down. My arm is shaking. Strengthen that in range, guys. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Couple of flosses here. Awesome. Let's get that shoulder to wiggle a little further. Really starting to open up. And this time we'll go like 85, 95, 100%. Here we go. Pressing down into the floor. Arm is trying to raise up. And go. 10 seconds. Let's go as hard as we can this rep. 10, 9, 8. Pushing as hard as you can. Pulling as hard as you can. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take an inhale. And contract as hard as you can. 10. Make sure that back shoulder is staying down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Floss out those nerves. Nice work, guys. That's 3 reps there. Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and change sides. Get my shoe from my headrest. Just so your neck can relax. All right, so let's feet at an angle, elbow at a slight angle. If I could, I would touch just to show you the angle of my shoulder is at your hip. Fingers are at your hip. Kind of wiggle my arm out so my back shoulder is flat. And then we're just going to get 30 seconds of a stretch before we start getting those isometrics going. Breathing through the belly, just settling in. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, guys, this arm's going to be trying to go this way. Left arm is pushing down. Let's go ahead and start ramping up. Let's go about 55, 65%. Just starting to communicate to the body what we're about to start doing. And what we are doing is we're trying to fatigue out that muscle. So by doing this push and pull method, it gets the muscle to get tired so it can't resist anymore. So that when we work the opposite, 3, 2, and 1, take an inhale, exhale, contract. So when we work on this right here, we're able to get deeper into that range. We're 100% effort here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Floss that out. Pumping the elbow. Wiggle the shoulder a little bit. Grab it onto the wrist. And round number 2. Here we go. Increase our tension a little bit more, maybe 75, 85%. The entire 10 seconds, we're trying to maintain tension. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take an inhale, relax, and reach. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pump out the elbow. Nice work, guys. Getting stronger in that in range. Let's get a couple of swivels. Trying to get a little deeper. The shoulder's not wanting to open up quite as much. Same one, that was a little tighter on the eccentrics. Okay, guys, last rep. Go ahead and contract. Let's go maximal effort here for 10 seconds. 9, 8. Pushing as hard as you can. Pulling as hard as you can with the shoulder on the ground. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take an inhale through the belly. And reach as hard as you can. 10, 9, 8. Arm is shaking. That means it's getting stronger. Just means it's working hard. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Couple of pumps. Nice work, guys. We're going to get one little hip action piece here, little abduction work. We're going to stay on the belly. Get this last little piece here. So we're going to be working on abduction. So we're going to go in this prone position, head down. I'm going to lift up and dorsiflex my foot. I'm going to lift up, and then I'm going to get this army crawl position as high as I can. Tap, lift, and then alternating sides. We're going to get a total of 10 reps, guys. Let's do the first couple together. We'll go right foot up. Go ahead and flex your toes. Flex your foot. Extend your leg. Take it up as high as you can. Tap it and return it. Left side, take it up. Open up that hip. Tap it and return it. Go ahead and go at your own pace. Let's get 8 more. And as you're doing these, this is not about going super, super fast. It's better to have control than rely on momentum because we're trying to strengthen that position. Take it slow. fight for as much range as possible. You're gonna feel that in your hips, in your core. You're gonna get stronger there. Trying to get as close as possible to the elbow. I got 2 more here. Last one, guys. And that is going to wrap it up for today's session. You guys crushed it. If you always want any more work, you can go back and you can add in 10 more reps of that hip abduction. You can get a few more reps of the shoulder. Try to keep these videos to about 15. Ooh, that sun is right on me. To about 15 minutes, so it's manageable, so you can be consistent on a daily basis. Because we know, just like anything, the more we can create habits and be consistent in our training and our mobility, that's what's going to lead to our success. So you guys keep putting in that work. We love it when you tag us in the social media. Helps us spread the word about K-Square Fitness. We do all this in just our garage. We're looking to grow. So help us out. You guys keep putting in that work. See you next time.